Hey, what's going on, everyone? Before y'all check out this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. We appreciate y'all for always showing us love and support. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Unfiltered Brothers, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay blessed.
Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered
Brothers.
Brothers.
Tangent, boy. I'm about to get mad.
I know. Hey, y'all, your boy Derek. To my left, you got your boy Joe.
Gang, gang.
To my right, you got your boy Rand.
What's going on, everybody?
To his right, you got your boy Ford.
Praise the Lord, everybody. Hallelujah.
Right. How y'all boys feeling tonight?
Ignorant.
Tired.
That's always, though.
That was the theme.
Yes.
I meant to say we need to title the last episode Just Ignorant.
Just ignorant.
That would have been a good title. I've been thinking.
But it wasn't ignorant, though. Was it?
No, because we
think
can
it
talk
was.
about
Hold on. Is
We're
it
talking about-
ignorant or ignorant?
both.
Ignorant.
Depends on who you're talking to.
It's ignorant.
We talking to
It was good. It was good
Talking
conversation last time,
we
though.
talking to us.
Conversation. It was good.
Ignorant.
Yeah. Ooh, so we weren't acting too crazy on there. You got to throw something in here and there, though.
Oh, but today's the new day.
Did I know? We know.
Is
I
it-
look. I
is it-
see it in forward face.
You saw it face.
See, I gotta correct that.
Saw it in face, boy. That face.
Saw it in
Ooh, you fucked up.
Oh, they knew what time it was. But I see it in forward face. He about to say some stupid shit tonight.
Yep, because I don't know what we talking about.
Of course.
What?
That's nothing new, Joe. That's nothing new, Joe.
You act so surprised.
I don't know.
It's me.
I'm sorry.
So how y'all day been, man? How was work?
I don't want to talk
How's the
about
day
it.
off?
My
How's
day,
it going?
my day off.
Hey, man, hold on. The governor has signed off on this thing for us to get off at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Non-essential personnel.
I'm
Wow.
off anyway.
Wait, what happened?
What's the point of that?
For being the General Assembly passed something, and he was like, because we're doing so good, it's something. We get off early tomorrow.
I can forward y'all the email if y'all want to see it.
I ain't even
My
got the,
boss ain't say nothing to me, so I'm essential. When did I become important?
you the county.
Oh.
So the state shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this state.
Damn.
I hate working for the county.
I'm off anyway.
Let me see. I'm gonna read it out to everybody so they can read it.
Wait, oh, hey, no.
That
That is some classified.
No, I was gonna make a joke.
He can't read anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke. Let me see. I can't believe this.
Don't tell me this boy literate.
Spell it for it.
I-L Rit.
Shut up. You're on it.
That shit still wrong.
No, shut up. Because you let that nigga say it. 5 minutes, you're not allowed to talk. Time. Don't speak for 5 minutes. Because you let that shit happen. If you want the host, I promise I'll make you speak quiet 5 minutes.
Listen, he said you were illiterate, so I asked him, spell it.
Don't you speak 5 minutes. 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Break time.
Oh, that's funny. I forgot all about that already. I'm hot already, man. We ain't even a minute into this yet. No, I'm tired. That's crazy. No, I ain't know nothing about that.
I ain't know nothing about it either.
I'm kind of upset about that.
It's all right.
So what you gonna do tomorrow since you off?
For real, if I had to work a whole 8 hours a day, I could have been off tomorrow because I got overtime.
What the other days you work? What other days did you work? Like what
I
days
work
you-
late Wednesday. Remember, I work late on Wednesdays.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Why do you work late on Wednesdays?
Classes.
Okay.
I had to facilitate.
Yeah, they authorize. We for everybody that watches the podcast that is on Medicaid, they start renewals
Oh, you missed it.
soon. So we gotta get overtime for that now.
That whole thing changing there because people who were getting benefits aren't going to be able to be eligible anymore. Some of them.
Yeah, so like a lot of people that were the thing is, it's not that they won't be eligible anymore. It's like everybody was getting like the full allotment. So they were getting like whatever your household was. If your household qualified for $1,000 of food stamps, but you only got like $200 because of your income, you were still getting $1,000. So now everybody goes back to normal. So like that sucks, and we got to start touching Medicaid again. That ain't been touched since the pandemic started. So a lot of people a lot of people lost their jobs, so they got Medicaid. But then what ended up happening was people got employed, but we couldn't close the Medicaid. So people just been having Medicaid for like years now. Who is that with that wine there? Sorry guys, we got the babies in the background today.
We were down at Lynchburg's social service on Wednesday.
For what?
We had our reentry council meeting there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How's that agency? I've never seen it, even though I'm like right next door. Like, how's it look? Is
Can't
it
be
big?
no right next door to Lynchburg. You mean I get
Yeah, next county over.
Yeah. It's I mean it's kind of got an elevator and shit in it.
Is it nice? Like big?
Yeah, kind of. You know, I don't like elevators.
You did the stairs? I'm surprised you took the elevator.
Well, I got on there going up,
You weren't going down though.
and we were doing it, and the thing said push, and it said alarm was saying. I said, well, I guess we're getting on this damn elevator. But the lady came with her thing. We was on the 5th floor, so you know, I'm like, yo,
Oh wow.
I ain't think this through. When I wanted to take the stairs, I said, well, fuck it, I ain't getting on no damn elevator, dog.
I didn't know it was 5 floors.
Yeah,
The most we go up is 2.
because they got the ground. They start with ground 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So 6.
essentially.
Goodness gracious. I know, man. I know it's huge though. I know it's huge.
But let me.
What about you? Hold on, wait. How was your day? I saw your tweet. I was gonna wait.
Niggas have me fucked up.
Yeah, I was gonna wait. I said, what's going on with them?
Alright, so let me know if I'm just tripping or not.
You are, but I'll
Alright, so Shaquana, right? I got her. She wanted to go to this podcast shit. I ain't gonna call the podcast out. I ain't gonna put their name out there. It's a black podcast ran by some women. I don't wanna put it out there because then I ain't gonna be protecting women if I go in on them. You know what I'm saying? But
can't protect everybody.
right, all right. So we got the tickets. Well, I got the ticket. You know, it was a discount or whatever. In December sometime. The live show supposed to be this month. So she not going no more. So I was like, so I emailed to get my money back.
Yeah.
And like, we not attending no more. Let me get my money back. So they emailed back and said all sales are final. It's on the website.
Oh no.
And so I, just to make sure I go back to the website because it wasn't on the confirmation that I got the email. Go back to the website. So it's under like merch and it's under the return policy. It says, let me read it. I screenshot shit.
That's we get the argument.
It says because of COVID-19. I don't know why people still using this excuse.
We're still in the pandemic.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No,
We're in the ending phase of it.
But it says the return policy says because of COVID-19, all sales are final right now. If you have an issue with sizing, please email us so we can get you the right size. That's merch shit. What do that got to do with a live show?
Okay.
So I pretty much emailed them. It's like, but it says under the return policy, blah, blah, blah. So I ain't gonna go over everything that was said. I said my piece though. But my thing was, she said sales are final. But she also said if I emailed sooner, I probably would have got a refund. So what's the difference if I emailed them sooner?
Wait, when is the show?
Like next week sometime.
Oh, it's too late.
How?
Because it's next week.
It hasn't started yet, Joe.
But that's not. But it's like you usually give you a time frame for stuff like that.
There's nothing in writing that says time. You give a time frame, Joe. And they didn't even send any information out for the show yet.
Oh, I can
So-
I'll tell you.
So I was like, well,
It is close though.
I was like, it doesn't matter though. If you're not attending,
Hey, follow.
I mean, I think it's more or less like it's only a week apart. Okay, first of all, that's not the argument. The argument is
was why I can't get my money.
why you can't get your money back, and they use COVID-19.
They use COVID-19 as an excuse.
Because that's they should at least give you a partial back.
Give me all my shit back.
You know he don't want no partial.
There's no pleasing this nigga.
No, it's not.
Your policy says because of COVID. That's merch shit. What do that has to do with a live show?
So let me ask you this: what happened?
What you mean? What happened?
You didn't get nothing back?
They said sales are final. So no, I can't get nothing back.
I guess why you ain't ask me to go? I want to go.
Yeah, I wasn't going.
I'm confused now.
Okay, first of all,
I got the
Oh,
ticket
you got
for
the ticket for Shaquana.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. When you said this, I thought I got the ticket and I got me a ticket.
No,
Like,
I wasn't going.
So you just got one random ass ticket that's just chilling.
It wasn't random. She was going.
No, I'm saying like now you just have one ticket that you can't do nothing with.
Yeah.
Give it to me. I go. I want to see what this podcast is
We
about.
gotta
It's
have.
under their name, so it can't.
I can change my name for a second.
We gotta have a conversation.
What's the
About what?
We can't do it right now.
Why?
Cause you know what I'm gonna do.
Have a conversation.
I want to. Yeah, I want to see the conversation. Fuck, you know, I'm gonna instigate.
Oh, okay. You want to do all that?
Subtitles at the bottom.
Subtitles at the bottom. You out here just buying?
Oh no, you're right. We don't need to have a conversation. We don't need that conversation.
Yeah, it's a gift. It was a gift.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
well, give me $20. That's a gift.
I ain't got it.
Hold the fuck up. How the fuck you out here?
This was in December.
My birthday was in February.
You ain't asked for nothing.
I hate this nigga. I hate this nigga. Hey,
I
buddy.
ain't gonna just get you something because
So I gotta ask for something?
May I get $20?
I ain't got it. I told you this before the podcast started. I ain't got it.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Was the ticket price like were they significant? Like was it
It
high?
was-
Like
It was total. It was like $65.
oh yeah, you gotta get that back.
Total was $65.
Nah, we gotta go talk to somebody.
Cause they was doing a special for Christmas, like the holidays,
Nah, we need
and
to
it was
talk.
still $65.
We need to talk to somebody. We need to talk to somebody.
$65. But my thing is like,
And I can't get 20.
one, you have nothing in writing that says I should have emailed it this. Yeah, like you have nothing in writing that says I should email or talk to somebody at this time
Hold on real
to
quick.
get my refund
What I
back.
thought. My man trying to speak. Let him speak.
He agreed with me. And the right Ethan. Ethan agreed with me.
No, he said no. I heard that. I heard that.
But return probably is different from a refund policy.
No, I
That's
agree.
not the same thing.
So what did they say when you brought that up? They was just like, well, fuck you.
Honestly, they probably emailed me back. I probably ain't even reply because after I said what I said, I'll just be like, I said, but thanks. After that, but thanks was the end of it. Like we don't need to have no conversation else after that.
Now, you sound like me. That's exactly how I sounded with them leasing people.
Cause I said what I said, and
I'm gone.
and I said, but thanks.
Yeah,
You got it.
I ain't got no communication with you at all now.
After that, so they probably emailed me back. I probably ain't check it. I was
But you know you ain't got your money back.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, damn, I just took
That's kind of trash, though.
Now I was like, damn, I just took another L with some money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Like
agree with that.
even if it was, people would say it's just 65, but
No,
that's
it's not just 65.
$65 that.
Man,
I mean, to some people it is just
You know what I'm
65.
saying?
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
But
That's
I
a lot
mean,
of
you know,
money.
That's a lot of
to
money.
That's a lot
people
of
like
money.
us, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a
You
lot of
know what
money
I'm
to
saying?
me.
You put that shit towards something else. That's
That's
my
gas money.
That's
my
money
gas
that you could have took $20 out of
But that's almost a bill.
for your buddy over
That's a
here.
low key. What you? I'm so sick of this man.
I'm just saying.
I'm just sick of this man. I'm glad we got a fresh face on the podcast.
But that's why.
But nah, that's trash.
You know,
That's
I
trash.
ain't like it. It didn't make no sense because you can't say because of COVID-19. That's merch. I didn't buy nothing. I'm not returning anything.
Let me ask you a question too. Was it like a physical, like a ticket, or was it like something
I
on?
don't have the ticket yet. That's what I'm saying. They ain't
Wait,
sent no
wait.
information. They sent
You don't
no-
even have the ticket
I got
yet.
the confirmation. They said they was gonna send information
Who this
later
through?
on. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the podcast after this.
No, wait. Oh, so
This
it's
is a
through the
This is a
podcast.
podcast.
Oh, so it's not. You're not going through like a
No,
Ticketmaster or nothing
this
like
is
that.
Their website. This is their website.
Oh no,
But I ain't gonna call them out. But I'll tell you afterwards though.
Sounds like they ripping people off.
Ain't
I
no
definitely
telling.
think that's trash.
Yeah, so we'll see. Like, we'll see. So I still should be getting. They say I was gonna get something either today or tomorrow about all the information of the show. So I still should be getting that. So we gonna see if I get that. If I don't get that, I'm gonna be like, hey, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I still ain't getting no information. So what's popping? What's popping with that 65? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why.
You petty. You petty.
It's, bro. That's
You're
my money,
petty.
bro. That's my money, bro.
Nah, you
That's
petty.
our money because 20 of it is supposed to be mine.
But nah,
Y'all
that
petty.
was the case. Now it's like, nah, they got me fucked up. But I was like, you know what, y'all got it. I ain't gonna pitch y'all out there like that.
No, they ain't got it. We want our money.
I agree. I think that's like it's three of us and $60. That's $20 a piece. You get your 20.
Moving on from that, 'cause y'all ain't getting no $20 out my head.
You know what,
man? But I put a.
It be your own people, man.
I feel like it's
I put
racist. I don't know how. I feel like it's racist.
Anyways, man, I put a poll up this week, man. I had a couple people discussing it, so I put. The poll was, which song
I got something for you.
black
after you
people
say that.
sing the most, like with their chest the most, and it was between "Can We Talk" or "Nobody's Supposed to Be Here."
No, I saw it, and I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, I went to, I was like, I erased everything. I was like, I really don't have an answer for this one.
Jay said you took his shit and ran with it. Was what he told me.
Huh?
Jay said you took his shit and ran with it.
What you mean?
He said,
This poll?
yeah.
How I take this?
He
I
said,
told
'cause
him about it.
He said something to you about that when he was kicking it at your house. He
No,
said
I
this
told
man.
him about that
This,
when I
no,
did it.
look, I'm telling you what the man told me.
I remember we was on the steps, and I told him about it.
So you stealing Jay ideas now?
Jay is a lying motherfucker.
The man, he even screenshotted it to me. He said
What he say?
he really took my shit and ran with it. I asked him that shit that day I went and chilled with him.
That nigga lying like a motherfucker. Cause I was playing music outside. We was sitting on the steps, and I was like, man, you know me, I'm always, and I was talking to him about what I wanted to do with the podcast and shit. Jay be lying like a motherfucker. They be lying. But yeah, it was "Can We Talk" or "Nobody's Supposed to Be Here." What you got?
I'm gonna say nobody.
I ain't gonna cap.
But no,
Can We Talk is the better song. I feel like it's a better song.
I'm not gonna say one is better than the other.
But motherfuckers,
Nobody's supposed to be here.
Motherfuckers be passionate like
When
a
they hit that,
motherfucker when they-
no. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey,
bro. When I was was it last month? It was first. I think it was First Friday last month, or the month before that. It was one of them, bro. They put the T put that song going, boy. I said I didn't even know you was hurt.
Let me tell you
Like I've
something.
seen so many grown women on that dance floor
something.
just saying what
At
they
the end,
hearts.
How did we get here? Oh, what? Hey, hey, Deborah. Hey, who hurt you, baby?
Look, I told Bree commented on my shit. I was like, shit. I felt like I had to question myself. I said I felt like I had to apologize to somebody. Like, God,
Let me tell you something. I don't care. No, I mean, no. Can we talk though?
Can
I
We
mean,
Talk is
it's gonna put them vocals out. You gonna sing it.
But it's like that part of Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, bro.
It's hurt. It's pain. You put your soul into that part. Can We Talk is a good song. It's. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you hope. Can we talk? You know, like he's trying to get the girl's number. There's no pain in that because I'm gonna always say, no one should be vibing to that song. What would you do if you was at home, lying all alone on the bedroom? You wanna know why we get hyped? Because it's pain. Niggas love pain. I'm telling you. Deborah came on there. She said, I don't know how we got here. How did we get here? And she is pouring her heart in that song. And at the end, every time.
You wanna know what that's gonna be paying? We don't get this $65 back.
So we back on that.
I'm just saying.
you need to write a letter to your congressman.
I'm gonna write a letter to them motherfuckers. We don't get this money. They're the Congress.
Man, we gonna see, man. All right. Well, speaking of that, man, what's y'all vibes this week, man?
It's Bluey.
That's what I'm saying. And they got my girl Muffin on there. Hey, I love Muffin.
This motherfucker know the names.
Dog. What? Hold on. Bluey, Muffin. The dad's name is Bandit. I don't know the mom's name.
We not gonna talk about this.
I love Bluey, dude. Oh, what's the? It's
The host said we're not gonna talk about this. What are you doing?
Chili. The mom's name is Chili, I think.
What are you doing?
What's wrong with us?
What is it? No. I don't want you to tell me.
And shut up.
It's called
Bingo. That's what it is.
called What Is Your Vibe for the Week?
Oh, I'm sorry. I love. That's on fire. Oh.
Go ahead and have you one. Just
Why
go ahead and have
I
one.
can watch the show for free? I don't gotta have one, but I can just watch the show.
He said muffin.
Hey, no, Buffett, my girl, boy.
What's your damn vibe, Joe?
I'm on offensive topics. We gonna talk about Blue It because I like it. Oh nah. Oh, you know I'm gonna tell you. Also, I want to set the scene for
All
you.
right, set the scene for it. Give us the,
So you know,
give us the
it's
picture.
it was a good morning.
Give us the picture.
It was a good morning. Like he's sitting there, Lord, this boy. Oh Lord, if he fall on camera, it's over. I gotta walk away. Oh Lord, please fall on your back. So all right, good morning. Coffee hidden. I got rest. I'm like, yo, this is some good. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my phone on shuffle. I'm gonna let my phone decide. Usually I play a song when I get in the car. Usually it's like some hype or like something to get me ready for work. I said I'm gonna let because that's how good of a morning I was having. I didn't need a pick me up. I was like, man, let me just see. Let me tell you something. First of all, I got in trouble because when she came out, and cause you remember that concert that she was singing on stage and she did the thing with the mic. I've been in love with her ever since. I was in love with her before.
I'm about to say, I've been
because I was like, oh, Miss Scott. So I was like, bro, so you know, nah. So I know a long walk ain't about to turn it up. I played that song like 3 times, like back to back, and it was like a little space in between, of course, but it was like I was like, bro, this is a good song, like, but you know what it is too? I don't know what it is about that time frame of music and the outro of a song, but they be pouring their hearts into it. Cause you know, like,
But that's that type of soul music.
Yeah.
I wish they. I mean, you still got soul music that's coming out. Of course, it ain't mainstream like it used to be. But like that,
bro,
I love that type of music for real.
let's take a long walk. And when at the end, what she said, I don't know what she says when that part would come on. It's like, stimulation.
You know, black people.
Stimulation.
Black people just make shit up.
Hey, I mean that car. Innovation, emancipation, relaxation.
Something's wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you.
Hey, it's a fire song though.
Nah,
Promise
that's a good one.
But yeah,
Where is
Rain,
Coco and Indy? Huh?
what was your vibes for the week?
I looked up the names.
oh,
Stupid.
Yeah, he's so wicked. You might want to plug your ears up for that one, because what I'm about to say. You said what my vibe?
Yeah, what was your vibe for the week?
Dog, I can't say right now because I'm getting a hole stared at me. But I'll let you know, and you can put it up on the thing a little later on. So stay tuned, people.
What's the damn vibe, Ray?
Huh? I can't say.
how bad could a song be?
It's a song.
It could be bad.
What you want? Nugget you butt?
Hell no.
Sloppy toppy?
Yeah, go. Yeah, let Ford go.
Oh no, I don't know. I ain't gonna let it go. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just keep. All right, I'm gonna guess a song. And you gonna say it?
No, close.
Oh, close to King liquor.
Same single. Yes, sir. Same single. He got another song out there.
Yeah, you better do the same thing I did. Obviously, I'm gonna look it up.
Go ahead, find it.
My vibe.
What's
for the
your
week.
What's your vibe for the week,
Yeah.
Dad? While we look up this
They
song.
really looking it up.
I felt like Kanye today
Ooh,
because they was fucking me up.
what you play?
Jesus.
Can't tell me nothing. La la la.
Wait
Until
till I get my
money
money right, dude. All right, you know, I do too love that song. Let's have a conversation about that because you know, I said we're gonna have a music segment on this podcast one day.
Let's have it.
Outside of this nigga going, like, not gonna say crazy. I feel like outside of his antics, let's say that.
Send it to me.
Okay, no. Say it on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Say it on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
his
sir.
production, like,
Yep.
like what he puts into,
I knew you
it's
had.
amazing.
I knew you
I
had.
just had.
I knew for a
I just
fact
had
you
that
had.
conversation. We was just talking about music
Because we
and stuff.
here.
And we was like, just talking about like the top 10 rappers, artists, or whatever. It was like I can't pick. I had Kanye in my top 10, but I took him out because like the later Kanye got a lot of writers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean,
But I
still,
was
the
like-
production on the later stuff is still
But I was
it's
like-
way better back in
But
the
I
day.
can still keep him like top 3, top 5 producers of all time.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. You're saying like you take him out of the top 10 for
Rappers,
the
like-
rapping wise,
Yeah.
but as far as production wise, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, his like his creativity, man. His mind is just, man. I don't know, man.
And that's all.
He won.
Yeah, even Donda, like I didn't really care for like the album like that. The production, I could tell a lot of the money went into just producing this album, and I was like, I think that's why I still appreciate it. And now that I go back and listen to it, I'm like, I think that's the other thing too. Like I'm getting older, so I got a different appreciation for stuff now, and it's just like, oh wow, they really did put a lot into what I'm hearing. Like this, and you got to realize too, there was no mainstream sound back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now I feel
He
like
changed that shit for
I
real.
feel like now it's like more you have sounds that are mainstream. Like you can tell a trap beat off the rip. You know what I mean?
That New York drill
Yup.
shit, it's all you can hear the same
Yup.
shit.
It's
like,
like
I'm
the-
like, come on, man.
But back in the day, I mean like what they
Like
did.
even Chicago shit wasn't like the same. Like you could differentiate like from Chief Keef to Dirt to Lil Bibby to G Herbo. Like they all had different types of
Different sounds.
beats. So, but this New York drill shit is just that shit sound the same to me. That's why I don't really get into it.
I think they you know everything has a distinct sound, but I think like you have a couple of artists that are just like they separate themselves, and I definitely think Kanye is one of them.
Nah,
Can I
I
pick-
ain't special though.
All right, so what's the song? I'm so
For
curious.
what's your vibe? Bro.
Right, man.
Well, lately my songs been all relating to each other, so this is another song that go into the little click.
That boy got gray hair in his mustache.
Bro.
Don't pay attention.
Damn.
This song is
You know.
"Provide for Me" by the Mickens, formerly known as Reverend Matthew Mickens and the Highway Travelers.
Praise the Lord.
I didn't know that's where he was going with that. Like I didn't know when he said "Provide for Me," it made me think of that song by Faith.
I ain't gonna
As soon as I
cap.
get home.
I know I'm a heathen. 'Cause when he said provide for me, I heard take a shot for me. Oh,
Yeah, you a heathen. He's a heathen.
Take a shot for me.
You're sick.
I just want the Lord to do His work.
That's all I want.
So what was the person who not be named? What was his song?
See, he can't say that after what he said.
Yeah, give it to me. I say.
I say it. Give me the
Y'all
phone.
are some heathens.
I ain't say it.
By him telling me his song, I had to go gospel.
It's that bad.
I had to go gospel.
Yeah, dude, what's the song? Show me the song. I say it.
I probably played it earlier. Shit.
No, hey, Derek, look, I tell you what, if you played this, you's a nasty motherfucker. That's why
You done heard it before. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, y'all is terrible. Praise the Lord. We bring you greetings from the.
Nobody showed me shit yet.
I'm still waiting on this song. I'm
Why?
like,
Why the hell we waiting here? Here. See that right there?
I don't know which one.
love is a game.
5.
Number 5.
I ate you for my breakfast.
Marvin Cease.
Yeah.
I gotta go listen to that one. I ain't hear that one.
You sick,
Did
perverted.
you feel your appetite?
Yeah.
Cool.
Praise
That's
the
all
Lord.
that matters. You
Hallelujah.
got what you needed.
Wait.
Everybody
So
good.
let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. Why was she? Oh, y'all sick. Why was she staring at you like
Yeah.
that?
Look at you.
Why was you staring at him?
Yeah, she didn't catch it, so let's go.
Yeah.
She didn't catch it. Let's go.
Nasty.
Don't get me beat up.
nasty bad man.
Why you say it like that, bro?
You do the same damn thing.
While we on that topic of Marvin
Anyway.
Cease, you know he paid the way for a lot of gospel songs to come through.
Like what?
The creator of Candy Liquor.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Let
Yeah.
us know.
He got a song called "Clean Up."
Yep.
The Cancer Spirituals took that song and made a gospel song. It's a hit song. Every male chorus around here singing it.
You lie.
I'm not lying. Listen to Marvin Cease "Clean Up." Then listen to Cancer Spirituals "Clean Up."
Do you think that's how do you
People
feel
do
it's
it all
like
the time.
I listen to Clean Up Woman.
You turn that gospel too.
Yep.
You probably could, yeah.
You can turn tonight to gospel.
Yep. Today is
anything
the
gospel.
day that I give my life
Turn
to
anything
you.
gospel.
All right, that's gonna be a challenge. I want y'all all to go home. And I'm gonna give y'all all y'all a song. I want y'all to turn to gospel.
Hey, you know that's what I do. Okay.
I can
Ain't
do
no
one-
way I can turn that one into one.
That's a heathen song.
Call it what you want to.
That song is.
No, you can't turn that. That's on the heat that he's batting to. You can't turn that one to gospel.
I respect it though. I didn't expect that one though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's a one. That's a little hidden gem right there.
Marvin
But-
Cease the goat, though. That's the goat.
Moving away from Marvin Cease.
Boy, years ago.
Rest in peace.
Where did he die from?
He died.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
been
he
dead.
been dead.
I ain't even know. See
Yeah.
how much I pay attention. I just be listening to the music.
That
I don't be
boy-
looking up people
That boy
bio.
He licked too many candy. He got diabetes.
He been
That's what he
Jordan.
gonna do if he keep doing it for breakfast, ain't it?
He's gonna get fat. Fat and nasty.
Moving on.
Keep on that man dead to go. Y'all
Oh,
see some of that
man.
man like that.
Sorry.
Moving on. He the one that paid it out. That's his legacy.
He can't hear us.
I'm gonna be your bitch. Keep on. Talking about something there. Oh, clean up, huh? Shit. Oh man. Moving on to one of our topics for this episode. I don't know if y'all seen it. If y'all have, it was a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Anybody else hot?
Social media. Just Hilarious guy.
Am I the only one?
Nah, here's the one. Just Hilarious
Okay.
got a.
I just wanted to know if I was the only one.
Nah,
I've been
it's
getting
like-
hot
it's
alone
like-
myself here lately, so you know.
But Just Hilarious got a show that she got on YouTube, Co-Parenting Therapy. But in one of her episodes involved her. I don't know her baby father's name.
I ain't even
But
know she had a
him-
baby.
Him and their son. I'll share the clip right for y'all to look
With
at.
both of us being your parents, what do you think that we should work on, doing better for you? Start with dad. What do you think he should do better as a dad?
He could
Go ahead. Don't be scared to say it. He wants to know. Look at him.
start taking us to more fun places.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. What else? He wants to hear it. He wants to know.
That's it.
Well, you can't. Okay, we'll turn to daddy and say that.
You could take
And look
us,
at him.
You could take us to more fun places.
Okay, and what else?
That's it.
You know, in that standpoint, I agree.
Okay.
But, the last couple months has been hard for daddy. And I try not to let you and your sisters see that. But things is going to get better.
Mhm.
And you and your siblings we can get back to our normal lives.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But instead of telling you no, I just try to brush it off because I don't like telling y'all no. But it's times that daddy don't have it.
Mm.
And I can't afford to take all of y'all at once.
Right.
But I'm trying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's go right, it's just gonna be back.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's gonna be back.
Oh, y'all. Yeah. Definitely.
But basics of it, pretty much they was expressing how they feel towards each other. The son pretty much told the father that he could take them some more fun places. The father expressed his emotions to the son on why he couldn't do this and that. I sent that to y'all. I know Joe, he had some thoughts on it. It seems like he had some strong thoughts on it. So I want to hear y'all thoughts on it before I share mine.
I ain't watched no video, Derek. Go ahead.
Ford, you seen it? Don't worry about it. So let me. All right. So I had to.
Because we know he gonna take up the whole time.
I am not. Y'all ain't seen it, so I gotta take y'all time.
You gonna do that anyway, so it really don't matter.
Not if y'all got something to say about it. Thank you. So my thing is though, like,
Speak.
When does it? when does like being a celebrity like end? Like not even a celebrity. Let's say person of popularity within the media. I don't want to call them a celebrity because I feel like a celebrity it's kind of mainstream. We can say celebrity for lack of a better term. When does that end? When do private moments become private and then the celebrity ends? Like I don't want a conversation like this to be televised. I don't want people like if I'm not into a profession where my job is counseling or therapy or something like that, I don't feel like I should be marketing this as a TV show or something like that. I don't think that these private conversations should be televised. And I feel like all right, for instance, if my girl wants to become famous, like let's say I'm dating somebody and she's like, I want to become a movie star. Okay, fine, cool. You can go be a movie star. I don't want to be in the limelight. Like I want to be, like, you know, people gonna know, people gonna find out, you know, paparazzi if you become that level of stardom. But you putting it out there, like that's my thing. Like I always said, going back to Kanye, I get why Kanye didn't want to be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Why would you want to be associated with this stuff? Like I feel like some things need to be private, and celebrities put everything out there, even stuff that they don't know. And I don't think it was fair to put like an intimate moment between a son and a dad, a very vulnerable moment like that, and then market it. That's how I feel about it. Because I feel like that was like bullshit. Because like, so y'all ain't seen the video, but basically like the dad came out and was like, I don't have the funds to like take you to and do the things that you want to do. And I mean, one, I feel like all right, so now I gotta put my pride to the side of my ego. And what you have to do, you gotta do that to form healthy relationships. But now I gotta do it and have it marketed. And then I don't know, her body language and what she was saying was like off to me, like, because you could tell it was a real moment between like the son and the dad. Like you could tell like they was like the son kind of got it, because you know that moment where they embrace, and then she's just like, "Oh, that's good for you." And I'm like, I don't know, your energy don't seem right in this video, but that's just my personal opinion. I try not to let like clips dictate how I move, but that whole thing bothered me.
I watched the whole episode, but so you agree with this dude? So this dude, he commented on the Shade Room's post. He was pretty much saying, he said, because pretty much the caption of what somebody said on Twitter was like, people need that, like they need that type of level of communication in between the parents and the child. And the dude commented, he was like, this level of communication, what level is this? Try communicating and having sit downs without a dang camera and microphone in front of your child. Shaking my head. I have a different perspective than Joe. A totally different perspective.
Really?
A totally different perspective. I see nothing wrong with having those conversations on camera.
What?
Nothing wrong.
I'm not gonna lie.
This was my reply to the dude, right? And that's what I wanted to hear. Y'all got the gist of it. They had an intimate moment on camera between it was just part of it. It wasn't the
whole thing. Yeah,
like the whole episode. But they had an intimate moment between the child and the father. But some people was like they shouldn't put it on. It shouldn't been on camera. Some people that they should just say those types of moments for, you know, behind the camera. How you feel about that as a parent and with somebody with a podcast?
That's true. That's a good point.
Well, there's no cameras following me everywhere I go. But is this part of like a reality show?
It's part of her YouTube series. So it's called. This is just one of the episodes that the son was on. The son is not on all episodes. Mm-hmm. So they just had an episode where they pretty much they express, the son get to tell each of them how they feel about certain things. They could tell the son, they could tell each other about certain things.
So was it that was a part of the episode?
The show is, that was part of it. Part of the episode. The show itself is called Co-Parenting Therapy. So it's pretty much Jess Hilarious and her baby father, and they just have different types of conversations. But it's kind of like it's intimate conversations.
The
you know,
the show's not bad. Yeah. Like the web series actually is like, it's kind of cool. I'll say that it's kind of cool to see like two different perspectives being spoken about like that. Mm-hmm. I think my problem was just the fact that there was a kid on there. Like,
but I mean, with a show like that, with a title like that, I don't see where it should be an issue because it's kind of, I would say, expected. But now, if we talking like some whole reality series or some shit like that, then maybe you wanna like make it known to like, all right, we don't want this done, we don't want this recorded, whatever. This is a very serious, intimate moment or whatever. But with a name like this show, you know how y'all guys explain it, I feel like it would be expected of them to have that conversation on camera.
Would you have those intimate moments on camera?
How old is the child?
How is the child?
It's like what, like 10?
Over 10.
Yeah, like maybe in between 10 and like 13. I say right up in those.
Also, he old enough to understand. So like,
I ain't gotta like you.
somewhat.
What law says I gotta like you?
This man. Where you get that from?
Denzel.
Oh,
That-
my head.
Fences, man.
First of all, amazing movie. but I block a lot of that movie. That movie was toxic. But
Go ahead for it.
that talk about that shouldn't have been televised.
Huh?
Let me.
No.
No. I'm gonna tie it in. I promise I'm tired in. All right, I'm gonna tie it in. So we going back and let's talk about these.
Tracked it.
Sorry. When she said, "Oh gosh," I thought something bad had happened. All right, so I did. I know, right? Like I'm gonna go over there and do something. All right, so let's go back and talk about like televised moments. All right. I think my biggest problem with it was that oftentimes, and this is just I'll say why it triggered me. Oftentimes, parents, when you don't really give consent to children. Like it was dope that they had that conversation and opened that door to have that conversation with the child. Now, I'm not saying that anything bad or anything will come from it. But what I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with having the conversation. And there's nothing wrong with it being televised. That's their lifestyle. That's what they do. But oftentimes I see too many times that, like, it's only consent to a certain extent. And what I was going to tie back into it with, like, Fences was, like, is a really extreme example. But, like, Denzel's character in Fences, if you, like, in the movie, in that scene, he says, I don't gotta like you. I put clothes on your back. I do this, that, and the third. This is all I gotta do.
Eat my food, you lay your butt in my bed.
And I feel like it's like almost like
I like that scene.
this is why I have a problem with it. The child does not owe you anything. The child did not ask to be here. Therefore, I don't think the child. If you want to have a show where you and your baby daddy sitting here and y'all have these conversations, that's fine. Don't bring your child into this. This child don't need to have this conversation here on this camera because. Once again, you take away power from that child. You can't give consent and then take consent. Does that make sense? Like, he doesn't understand.
How is it taking away power from the child, though?
Because you're not, like, even though, how do you know he wants to have that conversation right then and there? Like, what if he gets older and he's like, I didn't really want to have that conversation in front of, like, people like that. You know what I mean? Like, going back to the age plays a huge part in it. If he was older, like I say about like 17, 18, I would have been like, yeah, y'all can have a conversation like that. That's the age of consent. I completely approve of that. But at such a young age, at such a vulnerable moment is being shared, and you put it on your YouTube page. Like, are you profiting off this moment?
It stays in the family.
But still. I think, but I think that. Whoa!
Me personally, I feel.
I knew she was gonna jack something over there. I knew it. I know.
Oh yeah.
This is my reply back to the dude, right? I commented on it. So I was like, I said, black people don't.
Oh, she yanking stuff.
Black people don't do this. I said, black people don't do this because they don't see this. So I say it should be highlighted publicly because some of the realities these kids live in are from social media, and that shit ain't real. Mm-hmm. And I was like, niggas don't really know how to show emotions for real.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good positive.
That's my viewpoint. And then I had the other question that goes into this video. Was like, what was the question? It was like, you know, how important are these conversations to a young child?
Mm-hmm.
And me personally,
Oh, it's very important.
I wouldn't mind would have had those conversations
No,
as a
I agree.
child. Because when you, as Jess Hilarious, she's pretty much the breadwinner out of all that. But she's also putting the baby father in a position to make money with her. And then with that show itself, you can also really see, like, you also be thinking, like, damn, how y'all get to this point in y'all life where y'all can, like, coexist in the same room. Like, y'all got this
Without
great,
arguing.
y'all got this great relationship. You able to communicate with his other baby. You able to communicate with his other baby moms. He's able to communicate with the people you're dating with. Like, that takes a lot of therapy. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, no, you Gucci. And, you know, I just feel like that at that moment, like, I wouldn't mind being, if I was in that child position, I think that would have made a lot of difference, especially with what he expressed to the child.
Yeah.
You know, she got a lifestyle. She popping now, so she's able to do more with the child than he's able to do. So I'm sending you over daddy house, and we just going to King's Dominion.
You know
and
what?
Stuff like that. He just going to King's Dominion, but and then he expressed, like, I can't. As a father, I don't want to say no to you.
Yeah, that was the hard part.
But it's killing me. It's killing my pockets. Like, I can't. I don't know how many kids he got. I think he got like shit.
Oh,
I
really?
think he got like a lot of kids. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, just because I got all of y'all, and I can't really say no to y'all. Your lifestyle ain't gonna be like your mom's side because she the one that's making all the money.
Kevin Hart
You know
has
what I'm
like a
saying?
great joke about that where he said that you know, I forgot which stand up it was, but he was saying that because you know him and his wife was divorced. He said when he take the kids to the amusement park, they shut the whole park down. He buy the park and they ride every ride as many times as they want. When she took it to the amusement park, they got to stand in line. And they called. He was like, "We gotta stand in line, blah blah blah." But it's true, and I think that's a valid point to make. Is that you have two parents with two completely different lifestyles, and I guess it would make sense. Like, man, I want to do this stuff with my dad. You know what I mean? I get it from a kid's point of view. I'm still gonna argue on behalf of the fact that.
So what's the difference? All right. So what's the difference between? I don't know his name, but you know this the martial arts instructor, like the karate instructor, the black dude, and he's real motivational dude.
Yeah.
And remember he had the
And he puts those moments on. I got a problem with that too.
But why?
I just think that I think it's because it's a kid.
But also, and this is my thing. I'm just different, bro.
But
I'm sorry,
no. I think it's also a level of. Hold on.
understand.
But I'm gonna say this. I think it's a level of privacy for me. You know what I mean? Like for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't come on the podcast and talk about what I talk about in therapy. I may say,
But
"Hey,
you
I
could.
learned this."
There's nothing wrong with you. Could.
I mean, no, exactly. I think, but I think personally for me, that's why it's a problem. I'm like,
I mean, that's your choice.
yeah. You know, that's my opinion. I don't think it's. I'm gonna say this. You really gonna talk, and you know
And
darn
not even
well
on the
they
mic,
can't
like-
hear you.
Like she not even on the mic.
We can't. They can't
And
hear
look-
you.
And like, you know, like, and my thing is, bro, I'm sorry how I feel, but this is just how.
No, don't apologize. I think it's valid.
I mean,
That's
but
that
I'm saying,
Department of Social Services.
That's what I think it
I
is.
think a lot of times I get it. No,
Well, I ain't
get
got-
it. Take the mic over there.
Yeah, it's your wife.
All right.
He's sitting there.
Exactly.
You want one too? You want one too?
She's
No,
sitting here doing
no.
all this good talking.
No. She just looked like she was about to
I'm
kill
sorry,
me.
y'all. Y'all can't see me, but I'm over here with my baby. I think as a parent, your first instinct is to protect. You don't know that until you become a parent.
So
you
let-
can think you know what your parenting style is going to be and how you're going to be as a parent, but you don't know until that child is here.
So what about me though? Because I don't have a kids, but I don't have kids, but I agree with you. Like to the extent of like I feel like it's more of
Because you're somebody who
I think
you're somebody who values privacy, right?
Okay,
So
but
you're looking at it from a lens of you feel like this child can't consent, which technically, right, they can't. They don't even if they do say, "Okay, mom, I'll do it." They don't understand the depth of what they're talking about on the show. How that's going to affect them when they look back and say, "Oh my gosh," on a national scale, because Jess Hilarious is popular. Like this is
she's a celebrity.
1.6 million views sometimes on these things. He's gonna look back one day and say, "Oh, well, I didn't really want to talk about that. Like, why would I talk about my business like that?" You don't know how he's gonna feel then, and how that might cause him to have trauma, because right now he doesn't understand the value of privacy. Right? He doesn't get that. He doesn't understand that. All he knows is, well, my mom asked me to do this, so I'm gonna do it. Or my dad asked me to do
So
this.
what about you?
Two things, right? So in reply to that, once again, this is my opinion.
Of course, I'm not jumping. Right. I think you got a valid point.
It's just my opinion. I think we put too much. What you're saying is valid, but it's also an opinion. Mm-hmm. We don't know what that child thinking. I think a lot of times I get like you really start developing, like your mind start developing at a certain age. Of course, when you're younger, it's probably not there yet. But I think like a lot of these kids like know shit now. Like
they way different than when we were.
A lot of these kids are more advanced than what we were when we was younger. And my second viewpoint is that, like, even though I don't got kids, I seen kids raised, like, see my nieces, nephews be raised from once they was born, my cousins, whatever. But my perspective is I wish this was done when I was younger. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I wish I would have had that conversation when I was younger.
You really... Well, I agree with your point of normalizing it on the social media scale. I do... I will say that.
Like,
as
that's what I'm saying. Because social media, we see a lot of dumb shit on there.
Yeah.
And you don't really see those intimate moments like that. I feel like can help a lot of people. Like, take all the camera shit out the window.
Yeah.
Like, it's just hilarious. Like, that's her show. Like, whatever, but
just the relationship and everything like that. When it
comes, especially our community, like we just like in like the last probably like 5 to 8 years, probably just really started opening up to each other as men. Like niggas don't really show no emotions like that.
I ain't gonna hold you. The only reason I disagree with that because I've always been emotional.
And that's what it goes back to, right? Like the opinion, right? You in your mind, this is not normalized because it's not what you experience. So it's not normal to you. But just because it's not normal to you doesn't mean it's not normal. Like, for instance,
because I didn't see it.
Right, because you didn't see it, right? And I think that's where a lot of people fall short of, oh, we need to normalize this. It's not that it's not normal. It's just that most people haven't experienced. Just like you'll see right now, one of the big popular things on social media with the kids is gentle parenting. You know, they'll put the kids on there and they'll show these moments of gentle parenting and things like that. And to a certain degree, I think it's good. But I think, too, like I said, when you become a parent and you think about privacy and protecting your children, because you can see kids be raised all day. And that's fine. I watch my nieces be raised. I help raise them. But when you have your own, it's a different thing. And I think for
she's speaking like she had Ethan like for years, man. Ethan just got here.
Yeah, and I think for Jess, it's like, you know, yeah, she's popping. The show is popping. It's great. I think it could have had the same effect without him being present. You know, having that conversation about like, oh, we talked to our son and this is how we talked through it. I think it would have had the same effect without him being present.
I think that's my problem.
I don't think it would have.
I think that's my problem was that he was there. I think, and I don't know, something about that, and I really don't know. I can't make it make sense because to me it's an opinion and it's a feeling.
Because it's right, but I feel like I would only have a problem if the conversation was different. It was like a toxic ass conversation, and you know, some shit that only adults need to be in.
But you know what's interesting though? Like, all jokes aside, we often think that we don't think something is as harmful as it is until later on. And I will say that from a personal place because there are things that like I've experienced, and I will be like, oh, this wasn't a big deal. This was just something that happened. And then my therapist would look at me like, No, like this is a root problem right here. And I'm not, but I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna speak on it like there will be a problem, because I do agree. I'm more like 60, 55, 45. I'm right there kind of in the middle with both of y'all with this one, because I do agree with the fact that the matter is that more moments like this do need to be. You know what? I know what the problem is.
Oh, Negro.
But I feel like a lot of these moments do need to be more public. We do need to start seeing positive moments within the black community of communication, of emotion, of black men raising their sons. However, from from like that privacy standpoint, I also see, because like both of you guys are like literally on the opposite end of the spectrum, and I agree with both of y'all, and I agree with the privacy thing as well. I just feel like that, but I just feel like it's all going to go back down to a personal preference. You're going to do what you feel is best for your child. There is no right or wrong answer when it comes to that.
Let me say this. As a parent, you choose how to parent. I will never look at another parent and be like, oh, you're a bad parent because you chose to do that. Because in her mind, she has some justification as to why she allowed that to happen for her child. But I do think on the bigger scale, talking about risk of that being traumatic for him, that would be more, for me as a parent, that would be more important to me. Like, is my son at some point going to look back at this and be like, man, I wish I didn't do this?
Do you think, though, and I'm devil's advocate here, do you think that mentality may coddle Ethan, though? You know what I mean?
The lack of exposure?
Not the lack of exposure, but because right now it's more of you protecting.
Right. Because he can't protect himself.
Exactly.
Right?
But you know, I noticed this, especially from mothers do it with their sons, fathers do it with the daughters. When do you let them off the titty? When do you that
right.
part of the conversation?
No, I think you do when your kid gets old enough, right? It's like, don't touch the stove, right? I told you don't touch the stove, it's hot. But if I have to tell you once and you are like, okay, you touch it anyway, right? And then I tell you again, don't touch it, and you touch it a second time, and then you don't learn, what do you do, right? At some point, it comes to a point of, you have to let them learn, but it also has to be age appropriate. I think that magnitude of a conversation to let him decide at that young of an age, right? You at that age, I mean, really, like if he was like 13, 15, but that kid looks like he about 9 or 10 years old. I think at that age is more of like, man, is he really old enough to understand what kind of implications this might have for him in the future, or how this might make him feel in the future? 13, 14, 15, you might say, okay, Mom, yeah, I'll talk to you about it. I don't care if people know what's going on with me. But right now, he don't have a perception of how many people are seeing this.
Right.
And what is that going to look like for him in the future? Is he going to be embarrassed that he talked about this in front of all these people and didn't realize it was that?
And that was my point.
And I think with me, which is probably I probably need to go to therapy by damn self.
Everybody need therapy. I'm gonna put that out there. Like, good for you.
I do some of the things I do because I want to be able to stay in the moment. Just focus on what's in front of me. Like, don't worry about the past. Don't even worry about the future. Some days I just be like, well, some nights I just sit there and be like, let me just focus on the present right now, right?
Oh, be present.
Like, once again, like, we can put all this. You throw all these assumptions around, like what may happen.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I was just looking at that video for what it was at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking at that moment.
And in that perspective, yes, that's an amazing thing to see people do. But like I said, to think about it, it's true without our. I think in the present moment, like, yeah, that is an amazing thing to see parents do, especially black parents, right? Because you're right, not a lot of black children see that kind of relationship and co-parenting relationship. And I think in that moment, if we're talking about just that present moment, I think that, yeah, it is an impactful thing. But I think if you're thinking about the bigger picture, which you always should, right? Because our past shapes us into who we are today, and then who we are right now affects what our future looks like. And if you're thinking with that bigger picture, I think there are some concerns about it. But like I said, at the end of the day, she's a parent. That's her child. She gets to choose. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows her child better than she does.
That's a bad point.
And it all could be the like, of course, they both went to therapy. You know, they both go to therapy, whatever. It could also been the therapy suggesting, oh, you know, that may be a good idea for you to put your you know,
Well,
your
I
child
also-
can have that conversation with you. You
I
know what I'm
also
You
saying?
don't
think-
know what else they've tried discipline wise to get him to understand his behaviors and actions. And maybe this was like, okay, we've tried A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now we're going to try this. Let's see if this has some kind of impact on him for everybody to see. And maybe he does. Maybe he is aware. And like I said, nobody knows that behind the scene part of how they got here. How did we get to having this conversation with him on this platform?
I think that's
and what that means for them.
I think that's the other part about it too, because we're speaking of it. Well, I'm speaking of it. I'm not gonna speak for you guys. Of you know, I'm not gonna say I'm a nobody, but I'm not a celebrity. To me, moments like that would happen in privacy. So, and to me, that's normal. But you got, and I think that's the other thing that, like you had raised a valid point too. This kid wasn't. Jess may have started off as not a celebrity, and her baby daddy might have started, but her son was brought into fame. You know, it's you know, the prestige is different. You know, you can be the one to rise to power, but your kids will ultimately always be where you are at that point in your life. That's crazy. That should be my no cap. But for real, think about it. When, you know, Will Smith came from the ghettos of Philly, but Jaden Smith grew up in the hills of California. It's two different, you know, it's two different lifestyles. And it's a valid point. Like, we don't know the backstory of it, and it might not be a different thing, because he's just like, damn, like, mom's on TV. Yeah, you know, mom's on TV. Like, well, this is normal. This is my norm. I think that I think it does run. You always have the risk of the what ifs, of as far as privacy, as far as everything else, as far as protecting your child. I also think that it's positives with it, with the exposure. I think that, and I don't ever think that stuff is done in malice. I think that Jess probably just thought, like, there probably is, because, you know, a family right now on a different scale where this conversation is not being had, and I want to show that it can be had. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like when you're a good man, I don't know what Jess Hilarious baby daddy is, but I feel like when you're a good man and you can't do the things that you want to do for your children, I think it plays a huge deal into a lot of things. So for him to open up and say that, I think that was really good.
Yeah, and I think a lot of men feel like that, right? Like, I know
I do.
You know, when a man feels like, because all men, and well, I can't say all men, but I feel like most men feel like it's their job to protect and provide. And when
You feel like that's your job?
When a man can't do that, or feel like they're not the main one doing that, it does hurt self-esteem. So I think that's a great thing that he said that. And also, I can't believe Jess, as a mom, didn't think all of this through, right? Like, I'm sure she thought about the benefits and the, you know, the potential cons and pros about doing this, and I'm pretty sure she put a lot of thought in this before, because she is a celebrity, right? She knows how despite of how she acts, people still, they're always going to be that one person who clowns or says something that's rude or harmful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she felt like those comments outweighed the effect or impact of this video. I
think you helped me figure out what my problem with it was. I think that's what my problem was. Is because when you expose something like that on that scale, you open it up to the negative connotations that people say and everything like that. And I always associate social media and media as a whole as negative. I never think of it as possible. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, damn, like, that don't need to be said right there. Because, you know, another thing is, man, everybody don't know your business.
That was advocate of it. Is it going to have a negative impact if you don't pay attention to the comments? Turn the comment section off.
I don't think it's that simple, though. I don't think it's that simple. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Advocate, though. But he's not on it.
Yeah, but he goes to school, though. You know, you can control it. Like, I could turn.
And once again, like I say, all of this is all assumptions.
But
all
then
is assumption.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's an assumption that it will or won't affect. Like, the negativity won't get. I just think that, like, there's a possibility of it.
But what negative thing can you get from that?
Damn, you was on that crying there with your daddy. You're a kid. You're a kid. It's not the same. See, and I agree with you. You're thinking of it on an adult level. But as a kid, your main job as a kid is to fit in with kids and to be liked. That's it. Like, you might get a kid that you might not consciously want it. But like, and even if you get friends, you're still adhering to that social status within school. Because, for instance, I'll give you a real good case in point. And in school, everything is about a status, whether you know it or not.
The dad was boohooing more than the child.
Yeah, your daddy on there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, and I'm saying speculation, all possibility. Man, your daddy on there fucking crying and shit, man. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, my daddy could take your dad. You know, just shit like that. And I'm gonna say this: I worked with kids, and no, I'm not gonna hold you. When I subbed 5th graders, mind you, these are like 10-year-olds going to be 11. When I subbed them, and I never will forget, this kid was like, I watched Dragon Ball Z. You know, I'll be into the anime. So I was like, I said, oh, you watch what you know about Goku? I never forget this kid turned around. He was like, what you doing watching cartoons? And I was like, you're a child. Like, yeah, granted, because at first I thought he was talking to me, but he was talking to the other kid. And I was like, you're a kid. This is all you're supposed to do. You don't have a life. I watch cartoons to get away. That's why I'm watching Bluey. But I'm saying, like, I just know kids are assholes sometimes. And it's like, bro, it's like, because you got them they're coming of age. They're like learning about themselves. It's not about what you know. It's like really about what you have. And you're not putting nothing. I'm like, man, what are you doing when you get off from school? Well, all I do is play video. I said, you playing video games? Like, but the point of it all is that it risks when you have that level of stardom and you have that intimate moments, it always opens the door for something. Whether something comes through or not is, of course, the question that you ask. But it opens the door.
I think the last thing I would say, then we move to no cap, is
damn.
Yeah.
But out of hour and 10 minutes over here on this
it's
thing.
all right. Last thing I would say is like I think what Taneijha was saying earlier is like I think Jess Hilarious already had those scenarios in those man. She's been a celebrity for I don't know how many years now. She's had this show. She's been a Wildin' Out. So anything that these kids could have already said, anything these kids wanted to say, they probably already said it.
Especially with her getting her news and stuff leaked and
all
everything else. Yeah.
So whatever they wanted to say, they probably already said it.
Yeah.
And they probably still saying it. Yeah. And that's why I don't know what they're doing outside of that, but I'm pretty sure they probably still going to therapy to this moment.
Of course.
And
that's a valid point.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like however she's parenting, whatever, I feel like she's preparing, where they both, I ain't gonna say just she, because it's two parents.
Yeah.
They putting their child in a good mindset where it's like, hey, listen, I'm the celebrity. You may go to school, you may hear this and that.
Yeah.
But understand, but this is the reality here.
That's right. That's right.
Then that's why I said, like, seeing that on social media, it's good for, not even talking about him, but good for everybody else to see.
Yeah, he's the martyr.
You know what I'm saying? I mean?
Like, he's the, I don't want to say it like this, but he's like the sacrifice. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes you got to be the one to put it out there for everybody else to benefit. You got to, but he might, you made a very valid point, because he could wholeheartly not care. You know what I mean? Because like Jess has been a celebrity for a long time.
Yep. So any final thoughts on that? Good.
No, he's about to get his.
So moving on to our last segment of this episode, no cap. Joe, what's your no cap?
I'm going first.
Yeah.
All right, I got my first one. I got to put my notes up. I wrote it down because I was like, y'all niggas ain't ever. Y'all ever seen that video? It'd be like, I got out niggered, and I'll be dead if I ever get out niggered again.
Never.
I'm gonna send you. I want to find it. So, my one for the day, because I got multiple. When I think of a good thought, hey booty boo. When I get a good thought, I write it down. So my no cap for the day is a no cap. Life is all about transition, and basically, I wrote some more stuff down with that one too. Life is all about transition. You transition from different points of your life at all different points of your life. You start off as a child to becoming a teenager to becoming an adult, and it's just full of change. So, and with all that being said, you might as well just go ahead and get used to it. And it sucks. It's hard. I'm never going to sit here and say that it's easy. Like, it's definitely hard to become adults and make decisions and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I think that it's best. Like, I think it's good. Transition is good. It's always can be some good that comes out of it. It's always there can be good things that come from it. And you just got to find the good in it. So, yeah, that's about it.
For what's your no cap?
Sorry.
What?
Oh, no, I thought I was talking. Sorry. I thought I did nothing.
You was good. No cap, the devil is stupid.
Jesus, be a fence, will you?
Take the wheel.
Lord Lucifer.
Yesterday I got some good news about a job I was, inquiring about.
Okay.
Needless to say, I got it.
Okay.
And after I got the good news, my car broke down on 460.
The GMC?
No, the Nissan.
Oh.
Then later on that day, I got a ticket.
And the GMC?
No. Yeah, the GMC. And so I'm like, okay, I done got this good news. And ever since I got this good news, all this bad stuff happening. But after all that, I still had a thank you, Jesus, in my spirit.
That's right. Amen to that.
So, devil, you stupid.
There it is.
And I'm going to still give God praise.
There it is.
Because I've been seeking a job, but I get Monday through Friday for the past 5 years.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, we can finally do weekend podcast. All right, the boys, y'all don't know. I love y'all. But y'all be killing me on the week. I be like, Lord, I gotta be up and sit.
Hey, look,
I can't do this
niggas
no
gotta
more.
cut grass and shit now on the weekends. Now watch that shit.
Oh, I ain't got. We ain't got that, bro.
Oh man, but my no cap is just the status that I put up.
You know you
3
go
years
last.
ago.
Don't act like you knew this.
What?
He just making all these hand movements and shit. I said, he know he go last.
Short status. Traditional education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. That's the no cap. Pretty much with that, I've always been an advocate of self-education. Like just growing up, learning different stuff, and just seeing like just the things that we learn in school. Some of the things is just a little iffy. It's not really what it seemed. But understanding going out there and actually experiencing different things. That's where you're gonna get all the growth at. Going out into the world, actually experiencing different things, learning different things, grow your mindset, meet different people, develop those skills to help you be successful in your career or whatever endeavor that you're trying to do. So I'm always been an advocate of self-education.
You know what's funny? Before you get to your no cap, I saw you posted when they found that person or something like that. It was I don't know if she was like in a volcanic eruption or something like that, and it was like she 20-something years old. You was like, how she know she 20-something?
Fuck, she 23.
Man,
I gave her exact.
I be like, Derek, look shit up, cause you be getting on my. I was like, I'm gonna let this nigga live today.
He DL Hughley'd you.
What happened?
He DL Hughley'd you.
What is DL Hughley?
You went first, so you DL Hughley. I went second. I'm Cedric the Entertainer. That's Bernie Mac. That's Steve Harvey.
The kings of comedy. First of all, I'm done.
The fact that he gave you
no. The fact that we made this reference. No, I'm not gonna let him go. I'm not gonna DL Hughley.
I hope he turned that off. His celebrity spiking like crazy. Hey.
You're not funny.
My no cap.
I'm sorry.
My no cap is
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
They ain't gonna let me talk. My no cap is fear kills more dreams than failure. You gonna say something? You got a no cap too.
Speak your mind. And with that, we come to the conclusion of this episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. The link is in the corner. If you're watching, link is in the description. If you're listening to it, follow us on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok as well. We have a live event coming up soon, and I ain't gonna put the date out there yet until this, everything is confirmed, but it's coming soon. So just be on the lookout for that. Follow us on social media. Stay up to date with all our events and whatnot. And with that, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe, and we out here.
Peace.